when the customer's voice isn't in lockstep with the decisions we've made, maybe resources that we've dedicated, plans that we have in place, our natural reaction is going to say, hey, whoa, hang on a second, right? So this leads to another area, and you're always talking about staying ahead and kind of looking at the future. And you can get a lot of that from customers, but not all of it, right? You have to be looking at the market dynamics and the trends and the changes. We can never look at the market and our customers or ICP and say, wow, I get it, right? That's the first time you're going to fall behind. What do you mean by staying ahead of tomorrow's needs, and how do you do that?
Doing it is not easy. Doing it is not easy at all. And just like, taking that feedback and not rationalizing it to our decisions is not easy. But I think I'll go back to what I said earlier. It's anticipating a need for tomorrow and preparing and adapting for the future. There's companies that have done this well. I mean, look at IBM and how it pivoted from being a hardware company to a services company, right? It was anticipating the future. Not easy to do and not without a lot of pain, but it did do it successfully. And by the way, it kept many of its customers through that journey and even grew after that. There have been several organizations that have been able to do this. Again, I think it goes to having a very conscious, very mindful, conscious, deliberate process and method to incorporate that into the company and having cultural alignment across the organization. So from the C-suite across the organization, it also requires all of us to take a step back or two sometimes. So many of us in our roles, we're in the here and now. What's the pipeline today? What's the sales forecast? How many leads did we get in our sales and marketing world, right? Versus taking the time to step back and say, hey, how are we preparing ourselves? How are we going to help our clients prepare for the future? We run in our business, for the companies I've been for, our clients run these frequent quarterly business reviews, QBRs, and it's very metric operational oriented. Some of, I would say, our more leading edge clients will run SBRs, strategic business reviews, less frequent, not on a quarterly basis, but it will be, let's not talk metrics, we'll talk about none of that. Some of them that do this really well will go to the vendors and say, hey, each vendor, bring back 2 innovations you think we should be. We're not going to tell you anything else. Just bring back 2 innovations you think we should be incorporating into our business, or 2 things that you think will happen 3 years from now. Super smart. They get the collective intelligence of their vendor community to help make them better, right? And direct them. So I think the second part of this is taking that step back and taking a moment to think through what that will be in separate, the SPR, the strategic business reviews that our clients run for us. Actually, they're more exciting, quite honestly, because they're creative and there's no wrong answer and you're thinking out of the box. And I think it takes that. And I like that initiative as kind of an initiative to say, hey, semi-annually or annually, we do strategic business reviews and we look at the future, look at what's next, look at what's happening outside of just our environment.